So Ketu and wealth in 2024. 2024 and 2025 because of its transit. See, Ketu just entered Virgo. Okay. And when it's in Virgo, it's going to be looking at Capricorn and Taurus as well. So that trine is now active and it's empowered by Ketu. And specifically, remember, these signs are known as Artha houses of work, but they're also strongly connected with money. Why? Because when you do the work, you get the fruits of that labor, right? But especially most importantly, if you have Venus in the sign of Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, Venus is now combined with Ketu for the next 18 months. It's kind of like, think about it as your own birth chart placement. Temporary birth chart placement for 18 months. And of course, this concept, this brilliant concept was given by one of my favorite astrologer teacher, Eklavya. It's always great to appreciate the people who teach you. Remember that. There's no need for any ego here, especially when we're, naturally talking about Ketu. So, I just uploaded a video of Venus-Ketu combination on my Nadi course, on my academy. And a lot of the students emailed me, say, can this concept also happen if this is happening in transit with Ketu? Because my Ketu is not going over my Venus. And I'm like, that's brilliant. Yes, it is going to work that way because I was going to teach this later on. But I'm like, people should know because now is the most important time because our life is governed by Venus. Venus is wealth, money, cash, okay? It represents name brands, represents luxury, represents anything that makes us feel comfortable and anything that we need and want. Because Venus is that token that just gives you what you want, whether it's in a form of gold coins, paper currency, digital currency, cryptocurrency, or whatever is in the future. So in order to gain, because right now, what is the significance of Ketu? Ketu can stop. Ketu can bring that stop onto Venus. So you don't want that to happen. So the most important thing to do is let go of money. Meaning, don't focus on money. Don't be like, how do I make this big money on crypto? When will Bitcoin reach 80,000? When will this happen? So I can get this and I want to get this fancy car. Forget all that. Because the more you go towards Venus's significance, Ketu's going to try to pull you from there because now it's with Venus. You're going to aggravate Ketu. And this is something I can even tell you from my own experience when Ketu went over my Venus. And naturally this happened. This is why I know there's some divine grace that always looks after me. Right when Ketu went over my Venus, I came across Yogananda, the Kriya family. I had so many mystical experiences during that time that I don't even talk about. Some of that I've talked about in my book, Nakshatra at the Speed of Light. But from that moment onwards, my entire, not only world shifted, my mindset and consciousness shifted. I no longer was focused on my work, money, and career. I was focused on the fact that, okay, I want to get initiated into Kriya Yoga. It was just this maddening obsession of just wanting to get initiated into Kriya Yoga. And it took me till 2022 to be initiated by Shri M. But that was my lust. That was my obsession. And it started from that point. So what happened is I was naturally, unawarely, was showing Ketu, I'm putting my head in front of you. I'm headless now in front of you. And I created a small little space in my closet during that time when I was in DC. And I was just putting the pictures of the gurus and I was just there trying to do whatever I could. And one thing I will tell you, don't make the mistake that I do. Don't go online, try to look for some technique, to look for something for meditation. It's so easy to create a video, okay? Whether somebody's doing for actual information, somebody's doing for likes and views, you do not know what the result of that is going to be until you're properly initiated into something. So don't make that mistake. until you are initiated by the protection of the Guru and you're given a Guru mantra. So no matter where the master is or the Guru is, they could be having a function in Dubai or in India, here in the US, the protection is there. So if you're going to do something like that, because Ketu is meditation, Ketu is yoga, please go to a proper source. Stop looking for certain techniques online. Especially nowadays on social media where it's just like, okay, how do I get your attention? So please don't go towards that. But see, Ketu, when Ketu and Venus are together, it creates something known as Padam Yoga. Yoga of a blossoming lotus. Because Ketu is long, it's like a long stem, and Venus is known as flowers. And especially this Padam Yoga is actually strongly connected with Kriya Yoga. But I'm not saying you go towards Kriya Yoga. But the main thing is, if you are an atheist, yes, the suffering will be there, so you need to change. If you are naturally normal and you look for a higher power, just start focusing on that higher power. Start going to the temple, mosque, synagogue, gurdwara, whatever it is, or Buddhist monastery. You just start focusing on that and be like, you show me the world of God. But you don't want to be completely, attached to only focus on that Venusian things. Because one Ketu notices that this person is coming towards me and they're aligning with this whole thing. Because Venus is also what we want and need, right? Show Ketu, I want and need you. So what happens is it no longer gives that attention of that Venus's combination. It's like, okay, this person's already coming to me. I don't need to do anything to them. Okay, here's this. And of course, here's the flow of money because you already realize what I'm here to teach you. Because every planetary transit or combination or dasha is pretty much trying to give you what you want and what you're willing to receive and take. But the simplest thing is when you align with that transit or when you align with your chart, naturally things will happen. So you must start doing some form of either spiritual gratitude, religious gratitude, spiritual practices in your life. Until you do that, until you embed this in your consciousness, that this is my only focus now, and I don't want any one of these things. Whatever God is giving me, good. I can pay my bills, I'm happy. My whole thing is I want to go towards some form of, pilgrimage or visit some place and meet some yogis, meet some gurus. That's where you'll be fine. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my video of Ketu and money. And if you also want to learn more about this, I'm going to be showing a lot more in my Nandi Nadi course on my academy at careerschannel.thinkeffect.com. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. Otherwise, we'll see you later today with our continuous series that I'm doing. Okay, bye-bye.